the gossip kakra, the no crack kakra, the fella kakra, the evidence kakra, near the talk kakra, so my name is Emma Fadika, and I'm doing this with NYB and OK Joseph. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
And fella. Well, this week there's a lot of filler in town, so I hope you're all ready for it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so the first filler we say, Prophet Mensah has given Ghana's best rapper, that is Sarkodie. He has given him a 7 days ultimatum to go and apologize to President John Mahama for making a post, and I'm sure you all saw the post. If you didn't see, let me read it to you. He said, "We are back to Gary Soakins like we never left." And you know Ghanaians are talking, Ghanaians are buzzing after he made that post, but then we will talk about that later. But let's focus on the prophet for now. Okay, so in the video the prophet posted, right, we saw that there was a boiling mixture in a rubber bucket.
Concussion.
Hey, essentially. But then yes, one and two also. So there was a mixture in a rubber bucket, and then the prophet said that he has given Sarkodie 7 days, as I said, to go and apologize. Else, he will bring poverty upon Sarkodie and his family. Guys, what do you think? Let me start with NYB. What's the filler in this?
What's the filler in this? So usually I don't like to speak on spiritual stuff or spiritual people.
Okay.
Because we live in a country where you cannot logically reason with some of the pastors. Immediately you start it's like a concept that is in their head. Mm-hmm. You cannot have a tete-a-tete. You see, like the way Jesus was able to have a tete-a-tete with Pharisees.
Yeah.
A lot of these Ghana prophets, none of them go give you tete-a-tete moment. Mm-hmm. You go see Nash, snap them, something there. And I feel like we have a lot of, I won't say malams, we have a lot of fetish priests. Mm-hmm. Parading as
men of God.
Men of God.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. They are men of smaller gods. Mm-hmm. They are not men of the bigger God, mm-hmm. but they parade as men of bigger God because ideally, let's look in the Bible as precedents. I believe, was it Elisha or Elijah? One of them cursed some kids who were kind of playing along. Yeah. Did you see him make concussion? That's the first question.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a herbalist.
Okay.
So maybe that's why using concussion, but there's something called understanding. Okay. As a Ghana for be anti-asemasi, politicize BBI. Because the way I understood Sarkodie, it's not the way other people are understanding.
Okay, so and tell us, how did you understand the post?
Oh, I understood the post as a rapper who feels like he's going back to day one to hustle back up. Okay. That's motivation. Okay. So that's basically mean, even though I be OG, we go back to the time when they sold Gary Soakins. Yeah. Because the desire to come this year is big. Mm-hmm. And that is the mindset. In fact, that is the only understanding that is there. That Sarkodie has renewed faith in his craft, that he believes that this year he's not going to slow down. Because last year, in as much as he released works, it was like a slow year for him. Yeah. He just did the championship EP, then 1 or 2 songs. You get it. That's why he started off the year with Messiah. Yeah. It's a testament to the fact that this year, Sark natives are going to get a lot of Sarkodie music and Sarkodie projects. Okay. That's how I understood it. Okay. But the acute-minded Ghanaian populace, yes, took it as a jab to His Excellency John Mahama. And I'm wondering why. Do they feel that John Mahama coming is taking us back to Gary Soakins? Because if we don't feel that way, I don't know why you take it that way. You understand? And we have a supposed man of God who ideally should... No, who ideally should kind of have a certain level of knowledge greater than the normal Ghanaian like me, feeding into the so-called hype. And the fact that he took a phone to video himself, he's a content creator. You get me? Because because based on his actions, he has opened himself up to be ridiculed. Yes, and once he's ridiculed, we are ridiculing Christianity, which is a major force that we should not joke with. Because as a Christian, I believe what he did was a joke.
It was.
And it's a disgrace to our society. But because me too, maybe you come and put, I don't know if you talk about I will do concussion. I cannot fully express myself. The way I want to express. No, you see, it's not about me. That's what people don't understand. In the Ghana context that we have, even a small juju person can do shake. They'll say, hey. So it is the burden of like family worrying about you that I'm worried about. But naturally, I don't think it's concussion to touch me because I've not done him anything. Yeah. Plus, it is his own mindset which has brought him here. Because how would you give someone a video to me to acquire concussions? You bless him with poverty. Oh, I'll grow in it.
Fella. Okay, just
so just like NYB was saying here, if we can throw back on Sarkodie, when he was taking Gary soakings, that was when he was giving us the hard raps. Yes. Yeah. That was when he was really delivering bars. Now let's move away from taking the thing in that perspective and let's take it in this direction as well. We were done with Xmas. Everybody went to enjoy. 30 December took everybody's money. Now we know that every year after December, we have January to have 365 days. January, wow. 365 days. You see, but people, NYB said acute-minded people. I just want to tap into, I wanted to say shallow-minded people, but then I won't say that. Okay. You see, I want to tap into what he said. Acute-minded people, okay, who are even shallow in their living, think that Sarkodie now has the guts to make a political statement because in his song with Kwame Eugene, he said, say, me school. Na say Netherlands mudi and them from born in Chemina Natwaso. That was about years ago. Yes. And Sarkodie has not made a statement. And one thing about Sarkodie, he's a wise guy. Okay. If you follow him, every statement he makes is an open statement. Okay. He leaves you to judge for yourself. And 2 days down the line, he has come to make another post. He said he's grateful. Nobody is getting the understanding to what he said. Yeah. So he is enjoying the ride. He added that we should enjoy the ride. And so back to this man of God. You see, in his Bible that he believes in, the Bible makes him understand that if somebody offends you, that is when whatever you do will have an impact on the person. That is his Bible. Okay. Number 2, the question is that has Sarkodie offended anybody? No. Was Sarkodie direct with what he said? Did he throw a jab at JDM, His Excellency? If he didn't, on what basis are you preparing concussions against him? This thing he has done, kids will sit down, and he has given non-Christians the opportunity to talk about his faith.
Just as NYB said.
You understand? And he's putting all of us in the picture. What he is doing, it is not going anywhere. Somebody made an open statement. Okay. He said that we have gone back to Gary soakings like we never left. Yeah. December, 30 December, Obia Kochele, Yesika Asa.
So that's how you understand that one. That's fine.
Yesika Asa, you did Gary soakings. After they're picking up life, no? Okay. We are not coming to pick things up. Okay. It has no political meanings in it. More partisan politics, no. More fan in that direction. But Sarkodie can do obeka. Send your bedroom there or the nyansa. ABT politicians ni na eno.
Fella. Hey, you are cancel. I told you, bring you all the gossip, no credit, throw you na. But before we go to the next filler, let me read some of the comments you guys sent on last week's show. So next time, please add your name. So that will be nice. As I'm reading your message, I mention your name and then where you're sending or calling us from. So someone said, nah, Kiddy can never join them because Lomo, Kweku Jesus is coming up. Forget Kiddy. You all remember last week's conversation, yes. So someone also said, oh, wow, this one is to me. Someone also said, wish I can get to see you because you look like my mommy. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Hey, why are you jealous?
Oh, no.
Let me read the last comment before we move on. Someone also said, I'm feeling the show. I'm Richard from Odoko. Has your panelist been a teacher before?
Which of us? Maybe NYB.
Yeah,
In his early lives, he was a teacher.
Okay, so guys, when you're sending in your text or you're calling, make sure you add your name and your location. And then if it's a personal message, make sure you address it to the person, like the way you address mine to me. So, fella. Let's move on to the next fella. So, the next fella, we say, is between Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy. Our biggest two dancehall artists.
Yes.
Well, I think one is Crown King now, which we don't even know is certain skin. But yeah, let's continue. So Shatta Wale versus Stonebwoy on the DSPS. Okay. So who is more dominant and has more growth? So according to the new data released from AudioMack, Spotify, and YouTube, it's saying Shatta Wale is ahead of Stonebwoy
In terms of numbers.
Yes. What do you guys think? Like, what does it mean? Let me start with okay. What does it mean?
Okay, so I don't know if we are talking about dominance in terms of the streaming platform or dominance in the industry.
Streaming platforms.
Streaming platforms. That's AudioMack, Spotify, and YouTube.
Don't give you chance.
Filler. Give us the filler. Let's go.
Okay, so we know that this is not new.
Okay.
When it comes to Shatta Wale's brand.
Okay.
This is not new to dominate ahead of Stonebwoy on streaming platforms. Now, if you take us 3 years or 4 years back, it has been like this between Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale. Even if you go to Shatta Wale's YouTube accounts or YouTube platform, he has more numbers than Stonebwoy on there. So on YouTube, he surpasses Stonebwoy. On all his streaming platforms, I believe he surpasses Stonebwoy. And when it comes to online relevance, if you want to talk about online relevance, Shatta Wale has relevance online more than Stonebwoy. Okay, how he engages with his fan base, how he engages even with other fan bases, and so I believe that helps him to get more of the numbers on his streaming platforms, more of the numbers on the platforms. But as to whether he is dominating against Stonebwoy in the industry, that is where there is a big question, because if you look at some of the big people with more streams, when you look at 2024 under review globally, some of the people with more streams, Taylor Swift, I think Bad Bunny, he had about Bad Bunny, yes, he had about 60 billion streams alone. 2024, 60 billion streams. I bet that most people out there don't even know Bad Bunny. Okay, but he topped the chart with about 60 billion streams on all platforms. He's a Puerto Rican. Now we had somebody like Taylor Swift also topping charts, okay, with about 40 billion streams also. Now these people are not even household names we know, especially like Bad Bunny.
Okay.
He's not something like the common music lover knows that there is a rapper like that. Okay. So it is playing bigger shows in the industry. Sometimes it's not just about the streams you get online or from the distribution platforms. It is also about how well your team is working to get you shows outside there. Because we've known Shatta Wale to have a lot of streams online, but it is not reflecting in the shows he plays. So that is the difference between the two teams.